Now, as somebody who works in that sort of industry of talent acquisition, I've been very impressed by recent messaging from Endeavour Group. And I think I used a phrase earlier. It gives me this sense that there's a real confidence that it's an awesome place to work, but there's no arrogance. There's very clearly a sense that Endeavour Group need to articulate why somebody might want to explore opportunities there. But I wanted to look at some of those messages and just try and do your best to think about how they might play out in the reality.
Yeah.
And hopefully how they flow through to the reality. So let's have a look at some of these. I'm going to start with a very self-explanatory one that doesn't really need much explanation. But, Endeavour talks about being deeply embedded in the way Australians socialise, unwind and celebrate. You've touched on that, but it's very powerful.
Right. Think about the fact that we are Australia's single largest retailer in number of stores. We are Australia's single largest hotel group, right? That means that we're in more stores, more towns, more areas, more rurals than anyone else in this country. And there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that, right? And we have to be very real about the way that we treat that. We talk about, if you're we shouldn't rag on banks. If you're a bank,
you want to.
If you're a bank, your CSR policy looks like you get to do some green initiatives. Yeah, we've carbon neutral banking, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't fly when you're so diverse and in so many communities as we are doing what we do, right? Our social responsibility policy, yes, all right, our Dan Murphys, a good number of those are now completely green, solar panel, building back, but it doesn't stop there. What about the impact that we have on those cultures that we join? What about the employees? What about when there's floods, how can we help rebuild? How do we...
Yeah, right.
Our responsibility has to go much further than that. And that is something that is really powerful and important to me, and it's something that rarely do you get your own organisation where you can influence that, right?
It sounds like there's a heart to the business.
There is a very strong heart to the business, and people are very quick to call it out. You'll be in a meeting and someone will shut down an idea or jump up if they feel like that is going against. We still do the pub test, right? You still go,
yeah, right.
Could you explain this? What would we agree if we were just having a beer at the pub, right?
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't hold up, if you're telling it to your mates at the pub, we're probably talking rubbish,